Hello everyone, I'm very happy to be speaking here today. I want to start with the questions. How do we feel when we see someone who doesn't have a decent place to live? Or when we hear about children who can't go to school because they can afford books or uniforms? This feeling may create feelings of anxiety or concern, but do we understand the reality behind poverty? I'm Sarah Yuliani, and I want to talk about an important issue that affects us all, poverty. I believe that everyone has the right to a decent life with access to basic needs, such as food, shelter, and education, and health services. Poverty is not just an economic problem, but also a social, political, and cultural issue. To address poverty effectively, we must understand its root causes, which include economic inequality, limited access to resources, political instability, and other factors. This requires a holistic approach that considers a range of factors. Poverty is a condition where people don't have enough resources to meet their basic needs. There are two types of poverty. Absolutely poverty, which is the inability to meet basic needs such as food, clothing, and shelter. 2. Relative poverty is a measure of income or resource relative to a particular society or country. Causes of poverty. Poverty is a complex issue with multiple interrelated causes. Some of the key factors contributing to poverty include economic inequality, limited access to resources, political instability, discrimination and social exclusion, environmental degradation, and climate change. Next, poverty has negative impacts on health, education, and social welfare, and it also affects economic development and social stability. Impacts of poverty. Some of the most significant consequences include health. Poverty is closely linked to poor health outcomes, including malnutrition, higher rates of infectious disease, limited access to health care, and increased maternal and child mortality. Education. Children from poor families often have limited access to quality education, which can perpetuate the cycle of poverty across generations. Economic development. Poverty can hinder economic growth and development by limiting the productive capacity of individuals, communities, and nations. Social instability. Poverty can breed resentment, crime, and social unrest, undermining the stability and cohesion of societies. Strategies for poverty reduction. Addressing poverty requires a multi-pronged and holistic approach that tackles the root causes and empowers individuals and communities. Some key strategies for poverty reduction include economic empowerment, providing access to decent employment opportunities, vocational training, and entrepreneurship support can help individuals and families break the cycle of poverty. Social protection programs, implementing social safety nets such as cash transfer, food assistance, and subsidized health care can help alleviate the immediate impacts of poverty. Investment in education and health care. Ensuring access to quality education and healthcare services is crucial for building human capital and promoting long-term economic growth. Inclusive politics and government. Promoting inclusive politics, good government, and institutional reforms can create an enabling environment for poverty reduction efforts. Environmental sustainability. Promoting sustainable use of natural resources, climate change adaptation, and resilient infrastructure can protect livelihood and mitigate the impacts of environmental shock on the poor. However, there are challenges and opportunities to consider in the future, such as globalization, economic uncertainty, climate change, and technology. We need cross-sector and community collaboration, inclusive and sustainable policies, and case studies with the latest statistics and specific strategies to tackle poverty effectively. In conclusion, poverty is a complex reality that requires a comprehensive approach. We must work together to find solutions and help vulnerable individuals and communities achieve just and sustainable development. Thank you for your attention. I believe we can make positive change if we move together. Thank you.